I am recording. Ba, ba, ba. I am recording. Ba, ba, ba.
I am recording. Ba, ba, ba.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 701st episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. It's reinvented, a fresh start. I'm your host, Steve. With me is Bobby.
Hello. I've continued the streak in Sleep of at least one shiny a week since our 700th episode. And so this time I got a shiny Gallade.
Ooh,
Also
that's a
terrible.
good one.
Okay. It actually has skill trigger M at level level 1 or whatever. But I don't think it's very useful for how I play.
Yeah, I don't. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Lapis. I was looking for a good Ralts. Ended up with a shiny Gallade. I was like, I wanted a Gardevoir, but it is what it is.
Yeah, when did Ralts come out? Almost 2 years ago. Still don't have a good Ralts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the story of the game, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Austin here.
Hi. Last week was the season 49 finale of Survivor. Very good. My winner pick won. Shout out Savannah. Spoilers, it happened last week, though, so if you missed it, you don't care. I wish Rizgod would have made it to the end, but that's all good. And now we wait for Mr. Beast on 50 for whatever reason. I don't know. Not a fan, but we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see.
I imagine there are many Survivor podcasts out there.
Yeah, there's a few.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to start a new one?
You're not.
No,
You're
probably
not
not. Well, Steve and I
announcing-
we're starting one, so
Yeah.
you heard it here first.
Got it.
Rob has a podcast. We're coming for you.
We got to corner the podcast market.
Yeah, it's Survivor effective. It's
There you
happening.
go.
Ooh,
The
there you go.
super idol or something. Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
I don't know what any of that means.
There's a couple people on the Slack that do,
We have a show for you guys today. We have some TCG stuff that we'll start off with. The middle segment will be about the DLC, but again, no spoilers. We will spoil all of that next week. So we'll just talk about more playing the DLC, more thoughts, positive, negative, that kind of stuff. And then after that, for our third segment, will be Switch cartridge stuff and Pokemon Sleep stuff. And then for our bonus segment, for our premium people, we will talk about the PSA being acquired by Beckett, or Beckett being acquired by PSA.
There you go.
Some wish it was the other way around. So let's start off. Well, it's not really news. Well, it's news that the set came out. I have no news around it, but what is the newest set called? Mega
Crimson Blaze.
Oh yes,
Crimson Blaze.
Yes. Because it's not, it can't nearly be as good as Crimson Invasion.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminded me of. I couldn't remember the name of that set because it was so bad.
It was so bad. Crimson Invasion, Crimson Blaze. I have not pulled any cards on this set. I'll probably do it tomorrow, but how are you guys feeling about the Crimson Blaze? I saw there was an immersive Charizard.
There is. I pulled that.
I
Great.
didn't. I did get a full art Serena though, which is pretty awesome.
Oh.
My pulls have been a little bit all right so far. I haven't done a big sit down to just rip a bunch of packs yet. But so far I'm not too mad about it. Got a bunch of EXs. I think I'm already maybe halfway done completing it. It's a smaller set, so
103. I'm looking at.
okay.
Yeah, it's same as. I think it's exactly the same as Mythical Island, or maybe one card different, but there are only 68 or 69 cards in this set. So I think I did 2 10 pulls, and so just to throw it out there, the Pokemon Company did send myself some Pokegold to open.
And
packs.
I.
Not me, though.
Thank you, Pokemon.
Yeah. But yeah, I did 2 10 pulls and then just been opening my daily packs. and I think I'm almost done with the set. I did pull the immersive Charizard, which is a very cool. I feel like the immersive cards over time have gotten less. There's less going on. I feel like when the video plays now, like the Charizard is very cool, but like when the Pikachu and the Mewtwo and the initial Charizard came out, like there was so much happening around that you didn't see when you're just looking at the card, and that's not the case. It feels like
maybe
nowadays.
they were on a time limit. The holiday season made them do a little rush.
Maybe. But yeah, I pulled the immersive Charizard, pulled one of the gold cards, pulled the Aegislash, the gold Aegislash.
Aegislash,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's been a lot of cute immersive or cute illustration rips. What did you say?
I was just correcting you. We pronounce Pokemon correctly on that show.
What is how do you pronounce what is it? Aegislash?
Yeah, it's there's no A. Aegislash.
Did I say Aegislash?
Yeah.
Oh.
How dare you?
Aegislash. Sorry.
Every episode after 700, we have to get the names right. Wait, what was it? Stonejarner.
Stonejarnar.
Stonejarnar.
I don't like that one.
It looks like there's 15 shinies and then 2 golds.
Okay, so there are 2 golds, right? Because I noticed that when I pulled the Aegislash, there was 1 card after it, and I thought that was weird. That because usually there's not more than 1 gold in a set.
Quick Grow Extract. Choose one of your grass Pokemon in play. Put a random grass Pokemon from your deck that evolves from that Pokemon onto that Pokemon to evolve it. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play during this turn.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a fine set. You haven't pulled anything at all yet, Steve? Like you haven't opened anything yet?
No, I haven't opened the game in at least 2, maybe 3+ weeks.
Well, you opened it last week when you on stream.
Oh, yeah. That's
during
true.
the recording.
You're missing your free daily packs.
It's true. And I keep getting, I literally can't open the app. I keep getting stuck at the agree to the privacy terms, and it doesn't. This is the 3rd time.
You have to click on the privacy terms.
The little scroll wheel locks up, and it doesn't let me click on anything. I can't actually get into the app. Oh, see, it did it again, 4th time. I don't know.
Really? Oh, well, I guess you're just done playing the game.
Yeah,
wow,
it's
that
over.
Was nice.
It's over. Maybe it was a sign why I didn't get gold from the Pokemon Company this time.
They locked up your game and said, all right, we got to put an end to this. No, I still think the 2-star cards are cooler because you brought up the immersives. I still enjoy pulling the 2-star cards, like the full art with like the squiggly borders. I like those better than the immersives. I get more excited about those.
Yeah. Those and the rainbow border ones too.
Yeah.
Are really cool. Yeah.
Is this it's only 1 pack, right? This is like Mythical Island.
Yep, it's like exactly like Mythical Island, and that does concern me a little bit because, well, I don't know if it concerns me, but I do feel like this is just going to go exactly the same way Series A went. Like
the trend is probably just going to be the same. Next, will be like 2 packs and then 1, and
then 1 until the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to make a guess, that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to make a guess, I don't think this game's going anywhere or dying anytime soon based on its revenue.
No, I don't think
all.
so. But I do find it interesting that, like, when Series B came out, they went back to doing, like, the emblems, the, like, win 5 in a row or get 45. They went back and did that again, which I thought that they got rid of that because PvP came out. So I thought it was interesting that they're going back to that. And again,
oh wait, they're bringing back the emblems?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm not doing them.
Maybe I'm back in.
Oh, okay.
Well, you missed the first. Wasn't there already one for Mega Rising?
Couldn't tell you.
I feel like I would have heard about that if there was.
I'm pretty sure there was.
But also,
one
Mega Rising came out like the same week as the DLC, or like right before the DLC, so everything was really hectic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right after the DLC came out. So, or right after the game, right after ZA came out, not the DLC.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so, right. Yeah.
So, I don't know, but yeah, they went back and are doing emblems again because right now there's an emblem event going on in Pocket for...
Yes, the Crimson Blaze emblem event from December 21st to December 31st.
Uh-huh.
This event is built around Crimson Blaze.
Shocking.
It just says 1BA is the emblem.
And it's...
Or sorry, B1A.
What's the... It's like win 5 in a row, or is it win 45?
Sarumi doesn't have it. It just says win 9, but it doesn't say in a row.
And win 9?
Yeah, it says win 1, you get the basic emblem. Win 3, you get the bronze. Win 5, you get the silver, and then win 9, you get the gold.
Wow, they really...
But it doesn't say anything about winning in a row.
Yeah, it looks like that seems easier.
It was the ones that weren't in a row was 45 last time when you had to get the highest one.
If you win 25, eventually you just get more shine dust. So those are the special missions.
Okay.
I don't see anything about another emblem. I'm looking at the list of events.
Is it not? That's not what the event
Look,
is.
I'm trying to navigate Sarumi the best I can. Okay, I did find the other emblem. It's the same. It says win 1, win 3, win 5, win 9.
Yeah, you win 9. You get the gold. You get the gold emblem. Interesting.
Maybe I will do it then.
It was November 7th through the 17th. So yeah, it was 10 days.
Oh, for the first one, for the
first
Mega
one,
Rising one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
oh, this makes sense. I was in Japan.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason you weren't opening.
That's the reason I didn't hear about it. I could have been doing it while I was on the train.
I'm sure that's what you wanted to do, since you opened the game so many times while you were in Japan.
I was playing a lot of Pogo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bobby, tell us about the Japanese expansion for the real trading cards.
Yeah, so we already know we have Ascended Heroes coming in English in January. And Ascended Heroes is actually a part of a Japanese set that I believe just came out, called something Dream, I think. But that includes like Mega Dragonite and a few other new ones. But in January in Japan, we now have a new set announced called, and I'm not going to say this word correctly, but it is Munikasu, I believe is. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to go with Munikasu 0. And Munikasu, I guess, is the Japanese word for Mega Zygarde's signature move. I can't even say this word in English. Is it Nihil? Nihil? Nihil?
Nile light?
Nile light?
I always thought it was Nile, but I always just assume I'm wrong.
Like Nihilego?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go with, so in English, the signature move for Mega Zygarde is Nile light. And in Japanese, the signature move is called Munikus. I can't say.
Wait, what happened to us not mispronouncing Pokemon stuff here now?
Yeah, right.
we just said Pokemon names. Moves, that's like 800 plus.
Okay, okay.
We got 100 episodes to make sure Stone Jarner gets his justice.
Okay, so Munikisu Hikari is the Japanese way of saying Nihilite. And so this set is called Munikisu 0 and seems to revolve around Mega Zygarde. This is going to release January 23rd, 2026 in Japan. So I assume that we'll see this in around March in English. And I'm guessing it will probably be part of there'll be like another Japanese set that comes out, I'm assuming. And then those will come together to make the next English set that comes out in March. So looks cool. I mean, they're really going all in on ZA stuff. So it's great to see the new Megas. I'm kind of surprised they already are jumping into Mega Zygarde so quickly.
Yeah, I figured that would be a later one.
But maybe they just really are getting it all out of the way before Pokemon Day so they can just solely focus on what is next after February 27th.
Yeah, I'm seeing that Naveen is in the set, Tarragon is in the set, Meowth EX, Mega Zygarde EX, obviously. They show Barbaracle.
That Barbaracle art is so good.
Assuming Barbaracle's EX will also be there, but they haven't shown that yet. Yeah, this is like the first time they've acknowledged Mega Zygarde exists in outside of the game, obviously. So at least on the Japanese side, they've acknowledged Mega Zygarde exists. Now we wait for the English side to point it out.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too because I guess because Mega Gallade. Why is Meowth EX in here?
You know,
I don't know.
Why not?
I guess why not? Yeah, that's true. People do love Meowth.
You got to put in the Gen 1 Pokemon for the people that are like, I don't like this Zygarde Pokemon.
True.
That is true.
They would probably also say, I don't like these new Pokemon when Zygarde has existed for like
absolutely
over a decade.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Speaking of the physical TCG, last bit of physical TCG news before we take a break. This is off bulbagarden.net. Pokemon TCG printer Millennial Print Group will acquire an expansive new manufacturing facility in North Carolina, USA. I'm not going to read this whole article. But the Pokemon Company bought another warehouse to print Pokemon cards. That's what it is.
That's good. It's good to hear.
I believe it's a 2-part purchase where the first ramp up will be in early 2026, and then the full purchase of everything they bought will take effect in 2027. So I don't know if 2026 suddenly fixes the Pokemon card drought, even though they did say that they will be printing more cards next year. But maybe by 2027 they'll fix it.
I don't. Oh, God.
This doesn't mean anything. I saw one-off post on Threads that somebody said the Pokemon scalpers are moving to One Piece.
I saw that as well.
So I don't know. Maybe 2026 will be cool.
Maybe. I mean, next year's the 30th, so
that's true. There'll be some cool stuff, probably.
Yeah, you would assume there would be some cool stuff.
Yeah, I did hear a good argument against why they wouldn't do something for the 30th, because if they just start doing something every 5 years, are they just going to start doing something every 5 years forever? I mean, it does take
why not? What do they care?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
what do they care? It's easy to print cardboard.
It is, but I don't know. I feel like it does take away a little bit of of how special it is if it's just every 5 years we're just getting like some big anniversary. But I don't know. I think this is good news. I think that, again, like to your point, I don't know that how much it'll help next year, but hopefully the next time there's a huge surge in people trying to get sealed product, there is more availability with them having this new operation.
Yeah, it says Millennium Print Group is the largest Pokemon card printer in the U.S. and operates several facilities in the Morrisville area with over 1,000 employees, in addition to facilities located in the Netherlands. The Pokemon Company International does not offer specific statistics for how many cards it prints, but since a privated video from Millennium Print Group states that they can print 26 million cards in a day, and the Pokemon Company International reports that more than 75 billion cards have been printed during the life of the card game.
26 million cards?
A day.
A day? How many packs?
That's a
is
lot.
That? Was it 10 cards a pack?
Yeah.
So I can't do the math right now.
You're the accountant.
I know. It's pretty bad, huh? It's 2.6 million
Yeah.
packs.
Sorry,
yeah, that's actually really easy math.
Oh
What
yeah,
am
that
I
would be
even
an easy
talking
one to do
about?
with it because it's 10.
Jeez.
Just move
Too many
over
times on
the-
this podcast, I have not proven my accounting ability.
I trust you. It's okay.
Okay, thanks.
As I've been cleaning my house this past week, I found a lot of sealed product. Some that I purchased. Well, most of it is I purchased, but then I found like a whole ETB of what's that EV set that everyone likes? Prismatic. That the Pokemon Company did send me earlier this year. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with any of that.
Open it up.
Yeah, but I don't know. I will say on like a personal level, it just kind of feels like the joy of physical Pokemon cards, like that. If it just feels like it wore off because of not being able to find product, and
Yeah, I feel that.
for a long time, like when I used to play competitively, I would order two booster boxes every 3 months. And it was like, okay, I'll use the cards here to build decks, but I'm also slightly collecting, but also what I didn't get, I'll just buy singles of the rest. And then I completely stopped playing Pokemon cards, and then I got back in with Sun and Moon, and it was just like fun to collect again, even though I wasn't battling. And it was just nice to be like, okay, a new set came out, let's just spend $100 every 3 months on Pokemon cards. And now even if I wanted to do that, you just can't.
You couldn't.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very hard to get excited when it feels impossible to find them. So hopefully this purchase or partnership with the Millennium Print Group will help that. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. To your point, Steve, the beginning of 2025 was kind of the end of collecting Pokemon cards, like trying to get sealed product for me. After Prismatic Evolutions came out and the whole mess that was, I didn't want to do the Shining Fates thing again, right? We did this in 2020 and 2021, and it's like, I don't want to revisit that. I don't want to be checking Best Buy every 10 minutes to see if a restock comes in or, those types of things.
No, and like being in specific Discords or even in our Slack where people are like, the queue is up, not even going to bother.
Yep.
No way I'm clicking on that queue.
In what situation, like, does that feel fun or like exciting to be like, oh, the queue is up? Oh, let me sit in this for 5 hours to be like, you're 140,000th in line. Like, that just feels it. It's like, it's probably similar to how like concerts happen.
Sure.
Where it's like, oh, there's going to be a queue to buy concert tickets this Friday. And it's like, why bother? Like, I would like to meet the people who sign up for a concert queue or sign up for a Pokemon queue. Not sign up, but like get in line for these queues. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm number 50 in the queue. Like, I have never been nothing that isn't like, you are 1,000+ in the queue and we have stopped counting.
Yeah. That's so true.
Like, who are the people that are under 1,000 that actually have a number?
Yeah. There's no real humans that are under like 50,000. They're all bots.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's it does the thing that drives me crazy is still like the rip and shippers, which was like pretty bad it wasn't even that bad in 2021, but it's funny because like I talk to my dad like twice a year just to make sure he's alive, and he called me the other day and he was like, how are them Pokemon cards doing, kid? And I was like telling him about rip and shippers, and like this man does not even know how to use like a computer. If you handed him like a laptop, he wouldn't even know how to turn it on, even though like we all universally know what like a power button is.
Sure.
Like, he is so technology deprived of everything.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him I'm like, you're probably not going to understand this, but let me tell you about these rip and shippers. And he said, I don't understand why you would pay somebody else to open your cards. And I said, you understand.
Exactly.
I can't believe you understand this so clearly.
That's the moral of the story right there. Good job. You got it.
And I was like, well, the real reason they probably pay for somebody else to open their cards is because they cannot find cards.
Yeah.
So they're
True.
like, well, I guess I'll go to this like small TikToker with 1,000 followers, and they're doing rip and ships, and they're charging $7 a pack instead of the big rip and shippers who are charging $10 a pack. And I guess I'm going to pay him $7 for him to open my pack of cards. And then my dad goes, well, how do you know if the person's not like dropping the pack of cards and then hiding a good card? And I was like, I cannot believe that you've thought of this scenario. Because that 1,000,000% happens.
Yes,
it
does.
And
100%.
TikTokers have been caught. Oh, I dropped the pack. Oh, yeah, it looks like you just got like an Executor EX, even though it could have been a Giratina EX.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Just a scam.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
That's
What
true.
I will say is, if I go to the store and there's packs, I buy them. I'll buy some. It feels like I have to. Even if it's like a set that I'm like, oh, it's all, I'll buy a pack or two. Why not?
You see Shrouded Fable in there, you're like, I guess I have to buy it. Like,
I mean, when's the last time I opened some packs? I might as well buy Shrouded Fable. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
are you?
And I don't get anything good.
Did you? I forgot if you said. Are you finding them at Sheets? Do they have them at?
They
Sheets?
had like a little stand for some packs.
Okay.
I believe it was Phantasmal Flames. They had a couple when that set came out, but it's gone. The stand's gone.
Yeah.
Somebody
mean-
just probably took the stand.
Sure.
That's what.
Should have been me. I should have just taken the whole thing.
That's where the gas stations are where it's at. You want Pokemon cards? You go to gas stations or Ace Hardware.
They also have like plushies. There was a Fido plushie at Sheets, which is a weird pick for that. You would think it's like, Charmander, Squirtle, Eevee. No, there was a Fido plushie there.
I'm telling you, it's the. I mean, Sheets already also has pastries, right? So
Yeah.
Fido kind of.
I'll
makes
get my
sense.
donuts for the DLC, a Fido plushie, and a pack of Phantasmal Flames. And
Sheets
some
knows
hot
what's
dogs,
going
can't
on.
forget.
Yeah, Sheets knows what's going on.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more DLC thoughts. Again, don't worry about any spoilers. We're not going to talk about any new megas or any storyline points, but we will be right back. Mega Dimension DLC.
Woo!
Let's all say one positive thing. Let's go around the table and say one positive thing and one negative thing. I'll start off with the negative.
Okay.
I felt like we should have talked about this last week, and I completely slipped my mind. But then I saw our YouTube comments were talking about it, so thank you, YouTube comments, for reminding me to bring it up this episode. I also like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, all that stuff. Here's the thing that throws me off. When you're in the Mega Dimension, when you're in hyperspace, the tracking for your Pokemon just doesn't work.
Yep. I get stuck on so much stuff. They won't walk around anything. They'll just walk in a straight line and they get stuck. But I feel like that wasn't a problem ever.
Yeah, I felt like that was not a problem in the base game. I will tell like Golden Go to make it rain on some crystal shards, and I will focus on those crystal shards. He will be right behind me. I will say, make it rain. And he will immediately turn around, walk the opposite of me, and just start make it raining on a bunch of like Jigglypuff. And I'm like, this is not what I asked you to do. How did you get so far away from me?
It's because we don't have enough gym badges to control Pokemon over level 100.
Yeah.
That must be it. I've cracked the
Must
code or
be
case
it.
or whatever.
That's interesting because I haven't been. I usually actually in the Lumiose hyperspace, I haven't had my Pokemon out during.
How you
that
breaking
time.
stuff?
How what? Just when I need to break so I'll go and need to break like rocks or something, and I'll call the Pokemon out for that. But I haven't been having them like, because other than like trying to. Because I've been trying to catch Pokemon. I don't know. When in that first round when you're trying to get the points, I've been doing those tasks and I've just been trying to do. So it's like only when I get to that specific thing that I need to do, but I don't typically have them like running around with me. So I haven't noticed like that issue as much, I think, as the two of you have.
I think my Pokemon's always out.
Yeah, it's almost always out for me too.
It was in the
Because I'm like breaking
base
everything
game for me, but just not in the DLC.
But again, it's even with the DLC being installed, going back to regular Lumios, things are fine. It's just the tracking is really weird in Hyperspace. There's like a specific map too where it's like the worst, and it's like the small map with the garden in the center, and then there's two scaffoldings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the easiest map to get the golden Pokeball, but it is like the worst map for tracking. And I don't know. It's definitely not like specific Pokemon. I've had various Pokemon where the tracking is just wild.
Is it potentially because in Hyperspace there's a lot more stuff? There's a lot more like obstacles on the ground, I feel like.
I don't think so. I just like I feel like we're both standing there. It's very clear that I want these crystals broken, and I hit the button, and then just off to the races somewhere else. I can't figure out the rhyme or reason. But it does make it frustrating for some of the mega battles. No spoilers for who I'm talking about, but for some of the mega battles where you need to do something in time, or you need to get your Pokemon to move somewhere else, and the Pokemon goes in the opposite direction. Not very helpful. Especially if like the arena is about to explode and you're like, I needed you here now, and I definitely targeted this thing and told you to go, and you are stuck on the other side of the map for some reason.
There's one battle, obviously not going to say what it is, but there was one moment where you needed to attack something, and it just would get stuck and it wouldn't walk like 2 feet to the left to go around. And I'm like, what are we doing? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it works in regular Lumia, so I don't know if there just needs to be like a minor update to like fix tracking or what the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there was my one negative.
Well, so I'll join in on the complaints for just a second. This goes back to base game as well, though, and it also came from a YouTube comment, which I had forgotten that this was a thing that I really did not like about the game in general. Was that
Bobby hates CA? You heard it here first.
So when you send your Pokemon out to battle, it has to do like its little like entrance I don't know, celebration or something. And it takes like 2 seconds, and I feel like in that time you just end up getting hit by the other Pokemon. I don't understand why it has to do that little.
No, that makes sense to me.
But that's why you always have your Pokemon out. They've done that intro animation like an hour ago.
True, I guess. Wait, why does that make sense to you?
Because when you're in a turn-based battle and you switch, your Pokemon you're switching into is going to take that damage of that move.
True. That's true.
Yeah, I guess.
But so the way that I've countered that in the past is when there's like a moment when if you defeat a Pokemon and then that person is going to throw out another Pokemon, you can like throw out your Pokemon right before they do, and then it does that animation while they're throwing their Pokemon out, right? And so like there's enough time where now you're able to attack. And so
that always reminded me of the like, Blaine is about to send out Rapidash. Would you like to switch your Pokemon?
I guess that's true.
It reminds me of that.
Work that way. I don't know. I don't like it. It should be quicker.
I've also got a complaint.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I'm sure maybe I'll feel it. I've not beaten the DLC yet, so there's my disclaimer there. But I don't understand the donuts. I feel like I'm wasting berries that I should probably save, but I don't know which ones I want to save.
I agree.
And so I'm like trying to make like, it's like, do I want to use like good berries for this, or should I just use like regular orange berries? Because I don't know what's in there. I don't know what's going to be in there. And so it's like, I just feel like I'm wasting berries, and maybe once I get farther in the DLC, I'll have a better understanding of, oh, these berries are good for this purpose. I'll probably save them now. But where I'm at right now, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm just picking random stuff and hoping. But that might just be a me problem.
I mean, Austin also auto cooks in Pokemon Sleep.
Hey, don't. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not talking about Pokemon Sleep right now.
That's the next segment. That's the next segment.
Hold
I'm just saying.
So if there was an auto cook button for donuts, I'd be pressing it because I don't know.
I feel like I'm the only person that likes the donuts.
I mean, I just don't fully understand them yet.
Yeah.
Sure. I can explain. I have not looked at a donut calculator or anything, but I know there are donut calculators out there of how it works. So at the end of the day, donuts are still completely random.
Okay.
Right.
Like there's not like these 8 berries will definitely get you this.
Sure.
It's
But I think that's why it's confusing to me.
I think once you figure out there are like 5 flavors. It's like sweet, sour, spicy, bitter,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
That specific flavor profile will get you like 4 different things. So if you wanted shiny, you would want to make a more sweet donut. And if you wanted something like I don't remember what it is. I'm going to be wrong on this, but it's just an example. If you wanted something which was like catch power, you would want maybe something that is more sour.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just want it, like if your only goal was to go in a wormhole and catch a bunch of Pokemon, you might want to make a donut that is primarily sour. And if you only wanted to care about shinies, you would make a donut completely sweet. But you could combine those two and make a sweet and sour donut. And it was like, okay, well, I might get catch power 1, shiny power 1. And so that is how you would think about it ultimately.
Got it.
But as for like holding berries, you're gonna get so many more berries once you beat the DLC that prior to that it doesn't really matter.
Right. Okay.
Just like make stuff. And I think it's funny because like a week ago in Slack, somebody posted like Mr. Joe Sarabi's tweet of like I think he said something like, I like the DLC but it's really grindy.
Mm-hmm.
And this was within 48 hours of the DLC being out. And he was like, and then he's like, I'm completely done with the DLC. The end was really a grind. There is not I have so many thoughts about this. If you can beat the entire DLC in 48 hours, what grind are you talking about? Like, and to be on top of that, like you're sleeping in that 48 hours and you're also stopping to play the game to update the website.
Mm-hmm.
If you can go through everything and document everything, and I know like the dude pulls like the code, right? Pulls the code, puts it on the website, that kind of stuff. If you can do everything in 48 hours, there is no grind. I don't think a lot of Pokemon fans can survive a grind. Like play a hardcore World of Warcraft and go from level 1 to level 80 and tell me that ain't a grind because you can't do that in 48 hours. There's no grind. I have put 80 hours into the base game, and then I put 40 hours in the DLC. I don't know where this grind is. Like, I haven't seen it yet. And maybe people are just not playing optimally, or maybe people don't know what they should or should not be doing. But I feel like when you go into a hyperspace, and it has the 3 tasks, usually I'll pick a hyperspace thing where it's like, oh, cool, there's a silhouette of a Pokemon. It's like Flamigo. I don't have that. My goal is to do the 3 tasks and to catch the Flamigo.
Mm-hmm.
And anything extra is whatever. So I go in. I'll start doing whatever task is the hardest. By the way, here's another complaint. The task that is catch 3 Pokemon undetected is dog water.
What
it
is
is
that?
It's so bad.
Mean? It never
Thanks for
works.
saying that.
There's nowhere to hide in hyperspace,
right?
And even if you hide behind the little like WWE wrestling barrier that they have scattered around everywhere, the Pokemon just sees you right through it every single time. They'll just like turn their head and be like, "I know you're back there. I'm alert."
I wonder if that has to do with like the tracking thing, though. I wonder if they're like correlated in any way.
Yeah. I don't know, but like. Catch Pokemon, fine. Catch different species, also fine. Break Pokeballs, good. Break rocks, break slime, all good. It's just that's one specific task, which is there's not a task in the hyperspace that isn't just like defeat 10 Pokemon. Like that feels like why doesn't that exist? And that would feel like a way better substitute, because catching Pokemon undetected is really frustrating in Hyperspace.
Mhm.
I would say it's even frustrating in base Lumiose.
Sure.
But at least in base Lumiose, there's grass to hide in. Like,
Yeah.
there is no grass in Hyperspace. Definitely not in the sewers either. There's no grass down there.
And they see you through the fake walls in the sewers too.
Yeah, they do see you through the fake walls. So maybe people are just not optimizing their runs, but like I'll go in and I'll whatever's the hardest one. It might be like smash 5 Pokeballs. It's like, okay, I'll prioritize the Pokeballs. If it's like catch 3 Pokemon, that's like super easy. I'll probably just wait until I find a Pokemon that's way easier to catch, like a Drillbur versus Beldum. Like if it's not going to catch that, and then when I'm done, I'll save the game right there. Because then if I don't find the golden Pokeball in like the last like 2 minutes, I can just reset and then search for the golden Pokeball again.
Okay.
And then once I find the golden Pokeball, which when you play it enough, the golden Pokeball can only be in like 4 different spots on most maps. So again, just like playing it enough, you'll be like, okay, well, if the golden Pokeball isn't by the museum, and if it's not on the roof, then it must be in the mall. And it's like, yep, you're exactly right. Like the golden Pokeball can only be in specific spots. And then when I'm done with that, I just pick up all the items, like the Gimme Gold coins, and then I'll continue smashing more of the Pokeballs. So if it's like smash 5 Pokeballs, catch 3 Pokemon, break 3 rocks, I will do all of that, get the golden Pokeball, then I will continue smashing the rest of the Pokeballs afterwards. And I almost always use my full time in Hyperspace because the item stuff is just really good. So I don't know why you would leave early.
Right.
How many minutes are you typically in Hyperspace? Like when you're creating your stuff, like what is that averaging you? Because like initially you're only ever in there like 3 minutes at a time.
Yeah, you can get up to like 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
Which is like more than enough time. 3 minutes is usually good enough.
Are
but
you
also
usually
you
doing
can
3
use,
minutes?
You can
Or are
use
you
maybe
usually
people
doing
are
like 6?
What was that?
Are you usually doing like 3 minutes or are you usually doing like 6?
I would probably say 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay. Got it.
But like when you're in there, you can also use like less powerful donuts. So if you want to, there's donut recipes that will get you more berries as well. So you can make a donut that will get you more items from like the Pokeball and stuff. So there's ways to optimize that. But you can, like, what I will do, going back to Austin's point of like I don't know what to use for some of like the side missions. It might be like a 3-star or a 4-star side mission. Just make like all Oran berries and just go into that and be like, okay, this is what that side mission is. Now I can use a donut that's appropriate, and you're not wasting any material. Because there's
that's actually a good idea, yeah.
Because then you know exactly what to go in. And again, I don't know where this grind is because I made 20 plus donuts in a sitting, like good donuts. Like I was like, I'm going to use all my good berries. And then after I made those 20 donuts, I was like, this is awesome. Like I got one shiny ghost. I'm going to save that for Gimmighoul. I got like a shiny poison. I'm going to save that for a poison Pokemon that I don't have yet. I got like a bunch of donuts, and I again didn't look at a calculator, just threw them all in. I was like, I'm just going to make different combinations. And then after all that, the story was like, we need you to find these 2 legendary Pokemon, so you need a donut for this one and a donut for that one. And I was like, oh, great. I have enough berries to make both of those donuts as well. So again, I don't know. Are people just going into Hyperspace and not doing the tasks and then leaving?
I don't know.
I think so.
You almost always get more berries out of your instance that you put in. If you do the Pokemon Go tasks.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if the quote unquote grind aspect was finding those specific berries that you need for the donuts. But yeah, you're right. If you're doing all of them, you're probably gonna have them. Although, like I was saying, like maybe I accidentally used them all and I didn't realize I still needed those. So maybe that could be, but I don't know if that's a grind. That's just.
But even with some of the legendary donuts, you don't need exact berries.
Right, you can use exact
there's
stats.
Like that weird little EV bar that you just have to like fill up.
Sure. But the grind might be from just the repetitiveness of like going into hyper, like, how do I explain this? I could see someone say, now I don't know if that person is using the right terminology here, but I could see someone saying, oh, this is grindy because it's like I'm hopping into hyperspace for 3 minutes, hopping out, hopping in, hopping out, hopping, like it there is a part of it that does feel a little repetitive. And I'm not saying that the rest of the
Sure.
game doesn't have that as well. Like, I mean, there's that with almost any game you're going to play. But I could see people saying it in that regard for that.
But
Like,
I would instantly rather do that than battle in Victory Road for hours leveling
oh,
up.
agreed.
So
Again, I'm just saying,
yeah,
like,
I
I
think
can
they've
see
improved. Yeah,
that being like where the argument is coming from.
sure.
That would be like, Fortnite's so grindy. I have to like fly down and
You
I have
gotta
to
play
shoot
the
some
game.
people, and then I get a battle royale, and then the next game I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like the game you signed up for.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I have to play the game now.
Yeah. No, I'm
Okay,
not.
well,
I'm
sure.
Again, I'm just saying, like,
Right,
I
no,
could
I know
see
you're
that
not,
being
yeah.
where
It's
the
like
argument
people
is
who
coming
bought like a
from.
turbo controller to do like the 1,000 battles, and they're like, you bought a game about battling. They were not shy to tell you that the majority of this game is battling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And true, you could be like, well, I don't like battling, but you still
But
bought
that's
a
the
game that
That's
was
the game.
very battle focused, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
Yeah. That's true. Okay,
Like
hold on.
I saw somebody post in the Pokemon Sleep subreddit of like, I really like the sleep tracking, but I don't like that I have to catch Pokemon every morning. And
What?
everyone was like, then just get a regular sleep tracker.
Yeah, why are you playing the game?
Like that's what makes this game unique is the sleep tracking. The thing that makes ZA unique is the battle system. And that's why you do a
right.
lot of battles.
Hey, I didn't buy a turbo controller. I didn't do 1,000 battles, and I still got my shiny charm. So
That's true. Well, that's the thing with Pokemon. As long as you're patient, you get everything you want.
Exactly.
Right. There you go.
But no, I love the hyperspace stuff. And I don't know how people are playing this game. Maybe people are just like making one donut at a time and they like feel restricted of like, well, I only have this one shiny donut I made and I'm just going to like reset over and over. And then, okay, now I'm going to use the shiny donut. I'm going to get a shiny. And now I have like no materials to do another one. And maybe that's where they feel the grind is. But I feel like this is not surprising because the same thing happened in like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, where people were like, "Oh, the game is grindy." Because what they would do is they would combo chain to like 31, and then they would sit there in the sky and wait for a shiny to appear. And everyone was wrong about that except for me. Where this is like the thing that I'm proud of. I'm gonna put it in my LinkedIn profile where they would not play the game. And then a shiny will appear, and they'll catch it, and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't have enough resources to like continue playing, so I have to stop, and I have to go battle the Elite Four, and I got to get money." And what I would do, which is actually was the correct way to play, is I would play the game, and I would keep catching Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, which one was what you were supposed to do. We found this out like 3 years after the game came out. But 2, when you caught Pokemon, it would make them easier to catch.
Yep.
And 3, when you caught Pokemon, you would get candy, and then you could sell that candy, and then you would never have to go to the Elite Four because you would have so much money from just catching Pokemon that loop was like built in.
Yep.
And I remember people coming to my stream and they'll be like, "Oh, you're at combo 66-7. Why you should have just stopped at 30. Why do you keep catching?" And I would explain that to them, and they'd be like, "Yeah, but I just want to. I don't want to. I just want to sit in the air and do nothing." And I was like, "Cool. I mean, play the game how you want to play, but do you want to come to my stream and watch me sit in the air and do nothing? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want from me? Also, you're wrong. That's not how you're supposed to shine it." So again, I think it's maybe similar feels in this instance. I'm confused where this grind is coming. Are people just? My assumption is people are going into hyperspace, not actually finishing everything, and then, or they're using too many resources for their instance. Because again, if it's like a 3-star hyperspace, you can go in with a 2-star donut. You just have to be a little
Right.
bit faster, and you have to like know exactly what you're doing.
Yep.
I think that's part of my problem is I'm filling out my donuts. Like I'm using all the berries, which maybe I shouldn't need to do.
Oh yeah. You don't have
Yeah.
to like if it's like 8 berries for a max donut, but you can get to a donut within like if you can get to a 3-star donut within 4, you don't have to finish filling that out.
Sure.
The only thing you're getting is like more time or maybe more levels. But again, if you're just going in to break Pokeballs or to get the golden Pokeball, you don't have to worry about the level of your Pokemon because you're just ignoring all the Pokemon anyways. There's like I don't know. I just feel like there's multiple ways to go in. And that's what I like about it.
Are the Pokeballs? I started to notice when I was going through it that it felt like the Pokeballs that you break are all in the same spots when you're in the same area.
Yeah, they don't move around too much.
Right. Okay. So it's like once you kind of get an idea of like where they are and you're in that area again, you can kind of just you know kind of the path to like go to them.
There's also different sizes of maps. So it will say small hyperspace, medium hyperspace, large hyperspace.
Sure.
So if you want to optimize your resources, I guess, and you're going into a 3-star hyperspace, if it says small hyperspace, you could get away with going into like with a 2-star donut because you know that map is not that big.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would do that on like a large hyperspace because large hyperspaces are pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I made legitimately 20 plus 4 to 5-star donuts, and it's cool to like look through and say, like this donut is plus water defense and plus physical attack, and it's like great. Oh, cool. There's like a Mega Slowbro on my map. That donut's like perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like when there's like a bunch of 5-star side missions and they don't tell you what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go in with like a 1-star donut to see what it is, not waste any resources, and then I'll choose from my huge donut list of what I have.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like as long as you're playing the game, it gives you resources.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to find out after this episode comes out from people exactly why they think it's grindy. So
I mean, theoretically, you could, if you're not happy with your donut, you could reset. You could use the backup thing and reset.
True.
But because I have so much material and so much donuts, it doesn't even like bother me. Like, okay, cool. This is like a 2-star shiny poison donut. Great. I'll use it eventually. I don't need to use it right now.
Right.
And then I'll just make another donut. Okay, cool. This is like an all types level 1 with like catch power. Awesome. I don't know when I'm going to use it. I don't need to use it right now. Let's just make another donut.
Do you think that the way the DLC is will like do you see yourself getting a lot more hours out of this game? You said you just said you've put 100 essentially you've put 120 hours in between base and DLC. Do you see yourself getting another 120 hours out of the game, or are you kind of at the point where it's sort of done for you?
No, I think this DLC is good. That's what I said last week. I do think the DLC is overpriced.
Okay. Sure.
I think this DLC should have been $20. Like I think we talked about this last week where Sword and Shield was $30 for 2 DLCs and Scarlet and Violet was $35 for 2 DLCs, and this was $30 for 1.
Yeah.
I do feel that it does feel like the same length as like Indigo Disc, which I feel like is the longer of the 4 DLCs, but it does feel like we're getting ripped off in the sense of like, well, like the last 2 DLCs were around $35 and we got 2 of them, and this is $30 for 1.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take that question to the base game for a second. Do you feel like paying $70 for Legends ZA when we paid $60 let's just pretend we're playing the Switch One version of ZA.
Well, yeah,
say
it is a
60
Switch One game, so yeah,
60 for
$60.
ZA is a ripoff when we got Scarlet and Violet for 60 and we got Sword and Shield for 60. Because that in itself is a much smaller game than
It is a much
those
smaller
two
game,
games
yeah.
as well.
I looked at my playtime, and I had 1,900 hours into Sword and Shield, and I have
That's a lot of hours.
I had 900 hours in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
Wow.
And to be fair, I shiny hunted every Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go
I was like, how did you get 900 hours out of Let's Go Pikachu? Let's Go Eevee.
And I have, I think, 1,400 hours in Scarlet and Violet.
Okay.
And I have 250 hours in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And I have 200 hours in Legends Arceus.
I hate that you have more time in BDSP than you do
okay,
in
the
Arceus.
BDSP is mostly like ribbon stuff.
Okay.
And that'll do it, yeah.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate that most of that is ribbon stuff. But I think that is the reality, that like Legends Arceus is a pretty tiny game to Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
And I did shiny hunt in it, but like going into Legends Arceus, people were, like, I didn't shiny hunt probably as much as other people because Legends Arceus is a lot of Gen 1 and a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon. So when I just said I put 900 hours in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, why would I shiny hunt those Pokemon again? I already did it.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it in that game.
Yeah, that's true. I did do it in that game. And I would even say, like, with Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, yeah, that was definitely a lot of shiny hunting, and I did a lot of the Master Quest stuff too, because I thought that was like kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Although probably like resetting those 3 legendary birds was probably like a big chunk of time. And I hate soft resets. But I do think Legends ZA is a bigger game than Legends Arceus. Like, I do feel like there's more to do, especially with like all the side missions still on the map.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're actually like side missions, right? They're actually like labeled as like Sword and Shield had side missions, but they were never labeled as like side missions, right? Like there's that one mission where you have to take something from like the Glimwood Tangle to the castle, and then you figured out like, oh, that her husband is a ghost and passed away. Like that's like a side mission, but it's never like labeled as like a task you could do.
Yeah, I wonder. I like the side missions, and like the side missions in ZA really feel like side missions.
Mm-hmm.
I have not felt that before. Yeah,
I do enjoy that they started labeling them, and you can like
check them off,
categorize them and stuff like that. I enjoy that because it's hard to keep track of them sometimes.
For sure.
But I told my Twitch chat I was not interested in really shiny hunting in ZA, and part of that is because, one, I had all those shiny Pokemon. But, like, legitimately, the only thing I was really missing in base game Scarlet and Violet was, like, I needed 2 Honage for my living dex. Like, I have a shiny Dual Blade, but I don't have a shiny Honage, and I don't have a shiny Aegislash. So it's like, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. I need, like, 2 Honage. And then I was like, oh, it would be cool if all the Vivillon were in the game, because I only have, like, 3 of those, but not all the Vivillon are in the game. And somebody might be like, well, Flabébé. Nope, I did all of that in Scarlet and Violet. And somebody might be like, oh, Furfrou. Nope, I have all of them in Pokemon Go. Like, I have all 72 shiny Alcremie. I have all 7 shiny Minior, right? Like, I play these games for a living. So I'm not going to force myself to re-shiny hunt things I don't already have. But, like, again, it's not even shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield. Like, it's raids, it's battling, it's mark hunting. Like, there's so many more things to do. And part of the frustration with ZA is like, you have a game that has 0 ribbons for no reason. There's no ribbons in this game.
Did Arceus have ribbons?
It had 1, and it literally required you to go into the photo studio and take a picture of your Pokemon.
Oh,
and it would give it a ribbon.
That's hilarious.
1 is better than none, though.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. 1's better than none.
There's like no sizes in this game. Well, there are technically, but like not the same. There's not the same. Like I think the data mine says like if you got an extra small, there's like a very small chance it would get the tiny mark if the tiny mark comes back, and then Alphas would obviously get the jumbo mark, but there's no marks, there's no ribbons, there's no sizes. That I think is the replayability that I want as like a more hardcore Pokemon fan. It's like, well, I have 7 shiny Bulbasaur in Pokemon Go, and I have 2 shiny Bulbasaur in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and I have 1 shiny Bulbasaur in X and Y, but I don't have a shiny Bulbasaur with a mark that I could get in ZA.
Sure.
Except ZA doesn't have marks.
Sure.
So it's like this weird... I don't know why they do this either. I don't know why they are like, hey, these very simple things that would appease replayability and appease maybe a more hardcore Pokemon fan, we're just not going to include them. Like, you already have a smaller game. So why are you taking out features that would add more replayability?
Right.
You're right. Absolutely.
It's very confusing. But I do like Hyperspace. I think it's great. I think...
Did we say one good thing about it?
That was my good thing, is I like Hyperspace. I like the donut system.
I still think the music is awesome. I love the music in Hyperspace. It's so... I don't know. There's parts of Hyperspace that feel almost... How do you... You know, like the feeling of being out in the middle of the ocean? There's like a...
No, I don't know that feeling.
There's a phobia for this. Like the phobia of like just like being in the middle of the ocean where you can't see anything around you. Because I can't remember the name of the phobia, but there is a phobia. It feels a little bit that way sometimes in Hyperspace, where you're kind of looking out and it's just... There's like nothing. It's just black. Like it's the void. There's nothing out there. And it feels a little bit creepy. But then the music gives you this like peacefulness to it a little bit as well. So I'm all for the music in Hyperspace. That's my positive note.
It is good. Hold on, I got something.
I'm really struggling here. I think if you made like 24 donuts, I think it would alleviate a lot of I don't have enough donuts and I don't have enough materials.
Sure.
While you might be out of materials after making 24 donuts, I think it would almost change your perspective of like, oh, cool, I can use these donuts that I know are not super special, and I can do these missions to like fill my Pokedex, or I can go into here just to grind materials. And it does, I think it would just alleviate some of that perception of I'm only making 1 donut at a time. Because I think it is annoying to go into Hyperspace, do something, go back to the hotel, make 1 donut, go into Hyperspace, do something, go back to the hotel. I think that is pretty annoying.
Yep.
But there's so many times where like a new Hyperspace will pop up, and I will walk up to it, and I have a whole list of donuts. And I'm just like, perfect. Like, I made this donut like a week ago, and now this seems like the perfect time to use it.
Right.
Stale donut. That donut is
what if
not
the donuts like?
good.
What if the donuts were like wine, and like the longer they sat in your inventory, they like got better?
I mean, they do have like the date when you craft them. They show up with like the date you make. So I don't know. But no, one thing I like about the DLC is it gave us Mega Chimecho.
Okay.
And Knackley's back.
Knackley is back. Yeah, I think the DLC added like 132 Pokemon.
Something like that.
Where,
that's great.
Sure.
I know for sure Scarlet and Violet, I think each DLC was exactly 100.
Okay.
And Scarlet and Violet was, or not Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield was exactly 100. And the second Sword and Shield DLC, the Crown Tundra, was like really weird because almost all of those were like legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like the only like non-legendary Pokemon were like Nidoking and Nidoqueen and like Jinx.
I mean, those are legendary Pokemon in some people's minds.
That's right. They had to pander to the Gen 1 people. I think Scarlet and Violet, I think the first DLC was 100, and maybe the second DLC was like slightly more than 100, but I don't know. I do think the DLC is overpriced. I think it almost puts a bad taste in my mouth of like, I told you so, of if they can sell 1 DLC for $30, why are they selling 2 DLCs for $35 at this point? Like,
yeah.
Is Gen
Sure.
10 DLC going to be $40?
Probably. Could very much see that. I don't see them. They don't go backwards on these things.
Yeah, no one goes backwards. Like once prices rise, they don't
go back.
But I do think $20 would have felt better. And it almost felt like after Scarlet and Violet and after that game left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, it almost felt like there should have been more goodwill in the release of this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there should have been, but that's not the way that this company operates.
Like there's 10 to 11 mythical Pokemon you can catch in this game, which is a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot of mythical Pokemon.
Yeah.
So if your argument is, well, it's $30 because we put a lot of mythical in, and mythicals are marketing / M for mythical, M for marketing, M for money.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. But this is like maybe a larger conversation, I think. But is the price thing a Pokemon thing, or is it an everything thing? You know what I mean? Like GTA 6 is going to be like $100, right? Although that probably has the content to justify it, maybe. So maybe that's.
I think you're right. It is a larger conversation, but I think price does dictate how people feel when they walk away from that experience, right?
Sure.
Like I got Blueprints for free because I was a PlayStation Plus member, and I think Blueprints' normal price is $40.
Yeah,
I would have paid $100 for that game. That's how good that game was. Like if you would have told me that game was like $100, I'd be like, easy.
Well, I got news for you, Steve. You could buy it again, or for the first time, for $20 because it just came out on Mac OS this month. So you could load it up on that Mac OS Tahoe you've got there and play some Blueprints on your Mac.
Yeah.
Another game to look at is like Stardew Valley, $15.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And people have purchased that on multiple systems. I purchased it twice. I purchased it on my Mac and then I purchased it on my Switch.
The amount of times I bought Skyrim.
Yeah, because they feel like that value is worth it.
Yeah.
I like the DLC. I think it's great. I like the gameplay loop. It scratches all the itches I want, which is like picking up items off the ground and like breaking stuff and getting rewards. And I just think 30 is.
Yeah.
I think 30 is kind of highway robbery for what you get.
I think my copium for it is like you spend $30 to $40 going to see a movie that's like 2 hours long. And so here's $30 for a DLC that so far I'm 20 plus hours in. You know?
This goes back to what we said last week about like the microtransactions and how that's kind of changed our perception of spending money on games and things like that. So,
yeah.
You know, like to your point, $30 is just a few like good coffees, right? And it's like, what is that really doing for you? You know, so
$30 doesn't even get you the large bundle in Pokemon Sleep.
Exactly. So I don't know. It's like a weird. I don't know. It's a hard conversation to have, not because it's like, I don't know. It's tricky because there's a lot of different aspects to it. I think.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I think 30 for one DLC feels bad when we got 2 DLC for not much more.
Right.
But I think what they're doing. So you're looking at it the opposite way of what they're doing to us, right? We got 2 DLCs for 30 or 35. They're prepping us for getting maybe 2 DLCs in the future for 50 or something like that, right? This is the preparation for that, right?
Yes. I think that's why it feels bad.
Yeah. But that's
because I feel like it is base prep for DLCs to go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I still think it's better than like Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun and Moon.
I agree. I would agree with that.
No.
Sorry, Bobby.
No, it's not, actually. It's really not.
I just want to play the whole game over again with
I don't want to play the whole game over again just to catch Blacephalon.
Blacephalon's good, though.
Blacephalon's real good. Stack Attack is real good.
Yeah, but you don't even get both in one game. It was version exclusive. It's not like none of this is new to this company. They've been screwing us for a long time.
I'm gonna keep buying them though, so whatever.
All right, let's take a break. We got some Pokemon Sleep. Speaking of how much $30 will get you, not a lot in Pokemon Sleep. We got some Pokemon Sleep and something else. I have to look at my notes. We'll be right back. This podcast is brought to you by Hims. Hair loss isn't just about hair. It's about how you feel when you look in the mirror. Hims helps you take back your confidence with access to simple, personalized care that fits your life. No hidden fees, no surprise costs, just real personalized care on your schedule. Look, you shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims can bring that expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that puts your goals first. No needing to leave your house or schedule an appointment 2 weeks out, or a month out, or 2 months out. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/PKMNcast. That's hims.com/PKMNcast for your free online visit. hims.com/PKMNcast. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See full website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. And we are back from our break. We have our 2-week-long Pokemon Sleep event here, which will let you encounter Trapinch, Bagon, and Dwebble on green grass. The Cramomatic will be back. Pokemon will appear regardless of your sleep style. You will get bonus candies. Main skill of the chance of a helping Pokemon's main skill will be multiplied by 1.25. Main skill of all helper Pokemon boosted by 1 for the first week. Second week is Dream Shards will be 1.5. And then dishes will be multiplied by 1.25. Cramomatic will be the second week of the event. And there will be a slightly greater appearance of Farfetch, Chansey, Wooper, the Paldean one, Murkrow, Blissey, Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile, Torchic, Combustion, Blaziken, Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert, Mawile, Honchkrow, Happiny, Muna, Musharna, Rufflet, Braviary, and Clodsire.
That's week 1, right?
Yes.
That's a lot.
For week 2, it will be Natu, Xatu, Plusle, Minun, Trapinch, Vibrava, Flygon, Bagon, Shelgon, Salamence, Spiritomb, Dwebble, Crustle, Pumpkaboo, Gourgeist, Toxel, Toxtricity, and Toxtricity. There's 2 of them.
Week 2 seems more exciting for me. Just based off the Pokemon that can show up.
Interesting. I think week 1 is more exciting for me.
Yeah, I don't know what I need. I guess I need a Trapinch still.
Yeah, I would like a better Trapinch. I'm still looking for a good Trico.
Ooh, yeah. The only Trico I have would be probably like A tier if 75 was unlocked. But that's a pipe dream.
Yeah, 75s. That's tough.
It'll be a while.
I would like another Farfetch. I want a triple leak Farfetched. That's asking
okay.
a lot.
Yeah, just ask for the easy things here, Bobby.
That's asking a lot.
I think I've caught one Farfetch since it debuted.
I have a Farfetch that's level like 53. I caught one that was leak ginger, and so I powered it up pretty quickly to past 50. But if I could get a Farfetch with triple leak, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Event,
I don't know.
Yeah.
The event seems fine. I mean, it's what we've had before, right? We had a New Year's event last year, and it was very similar, if not almost exactly the same. I think the strategy here is a good camp ticket week 2 when dishes are multiplied by 1.25.
Sure.
I don't know if people know this, but you can use your good camp ticket whenever. It doesn't have to be on a Monday. You can use it on like a Wednesday night.
That's true.
So if you only have one good camp ticket for this event, you could You could use half of it the first week and then the other half the second week.
But wouldn't you want your good camp ticket to be like through the end of week 2 to get the most out of that?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on where you're going to.
True.
Like, I'm going to Greengrass Expert for Christmas, but my Greengrass Expert's at 80% now.
Oh, wow.
You've
And
got
then
it up
after
there, huh?
Christmas, it will be 85. But I'm also using a good camp ticket on Christmas. I have enough shards. I have like 1 million dream shards. I have enough for the final pot. But there's no point.
Right. That's where I'm at as well.
There's no point, and I don't want to spend 700. Is it like 770? I think it's 773.
For the last pot?
Yeah.
That's like 1 million.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's 700,000. It's almost 800,000 for the last pot.
What number are you getting the pot to? 81?
Yes, I think so.
I thought it was over 1 million. Okay.
Let me open my game.
No, it's just shy of 1 million.
Huh. All right.
But with Christmas and the candy boost, I would rather upgrade Pokemon.
It's 1.2 million.
Oh,
somebody's not at their last
I'm the
pot
one.
upgrade.
I'm the one before that. Then I'm at it's 7,200.
Yeah, this is 1.2 million to go from 78 to 81.
So you're at 78.
I have 78. Yeah.
I'm only at 75.
Dang, I thought that was the last one.
Uh-uh.
I'm behind.
81.
But also, I'm auto cooking, so it doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter.
You're dead to me. How do you check how many dream shards you have?
You're dead to me.
How many dream shards do you have?
Where is that?
Should be in your
I think it's
bag,
in
no?
bag, right?
Is it in your bag? Oh, your bag is just showing you your dream.
Good
your
point.
clusters, if you have
your
any.
Clusters, yeah. That just shows you your clusters. I got plenty of clusters. Was it
Where do
on
you
your
check dream shards?
profile?
Yeah, weird. I'm not sure where to be seeing this at.
Maybe if I just power up a Pokemon. This is like Pokemon Go, where if you just power up a Pokemon, it shows you.
Yeah. I think it does show you when you go to power it up, right?
This is good podcasting content.
Go to level up a Pokemon, it'll show you. I have 1.8 million dream shards.
1.8?
Yeah.
What are you hoarding for?
I don't know. I mean, I have.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have 581,000, so not a lot.
I just don't feel like it's worth it to
I have
put
1
the pot
million.
to 81 right now.
No, I don't think it's worth it either. Because even if I upgrade twice, that still doesn't get me to make like bulldoze guacamole.
Right.
Like why are you laughing? That's what it's called.
I know. I love the name of the
guacamole
meals in this game. That's why this game's great.
What are you laughing? Somebody who's never played Sleep is probably like, "What the heck is bulldoze guacamole?"
Well,
it's the new dish.
We know.
It's the new dish. Yeah. Once you use a good camp ticket, you can make any dish.
Yeah, that's true. My problem is I'm not making optimal dishes at this point. Like there are new dishes that have come out that use like avocado, like bulldoze guacamole, and I'm not making those. It's such a good name. I'm not making those dishes right now. Like I think I'm making scones for desserts, and I know there are other desserts that are. I should get the name of that dish. It's not just scones. It's like something better than that. But there are better desserts than that, and I'm not making those because I haven't been leveling up the Pokemon to get those ingredients. Right? That's my problem.
There's part of me that hates using a dish that's already at 65 because it's not going to get leveled up anymore.
But it's max.
I know it's max. But like on a week like this where I don't care and I'm just like coasting until the holiday event, then I'm like trying to work on other dishes, even though I feel like it doesn't actually matter. Because why would you use? Because like the power creep is so real.
Yeah, that's true.
So I almost feel like they've done this once, maybe twice, where they've readjusted some dishes.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Yeah, but who like you're probably never making nigiri's tea again or whatever.
Right, exactly. That's so okay. So my scones, they're tea time corn scones.
Yes.
I've been
Awesome.
making those, and I know there are meals that are more powerful. But to your point, so my thing is like I hate starting new meals because it's like I could be making this level 65 meal,
Right, and you're
but
back
instead of
down.
making this like level 1 meal and now it's only level 1, or I mean that then builds up quickly. But
Yeah, but when you start that level 1 Bulldoze guacamole, you know you're in for the long haul on that
I
one.
know, and I have a triple avocado trap inch, but it's like I'm also that person who it's like I have a triple avocado trap inch, but it isn't ingredient finding up or whatever. Like there's like it could be a better trap inch, and I'm worried
Yeah.
to invest into this one, and then I'm gonna like
Nah,
go find a
I hate
better
this
one.
argument. This is like this is part of the reason why I hate the Pokemon Sleep subreddit, because they're so invested in like min max. Like
I'm
where
not a
people
min maxer though. That's my problem. Is like
but that's the thing is like if you have triple avocado and it's like good enough, I don't know what yours is, but if it had like helping speed or if it had like one ingredient finder,
it does have an ingredient finder.
yeah,
like,
see, it feels like it's good enough, because then there's this like it was like it's like the routes conversation all over again of like, don't save all your main skill seeds for a routes, don't use it on like a Wigglytuff, don't use it on like a Sylveon. Routes is a better statistically, yes, like
Yeah.
routes is better than Wigglytuff when it comes to skill triggers, right?
Yep.
I would agree. Undebatable. I feel like I'm a hardcore Sleep player. I've paid for the subscription every month. I've given it a couple dollars here and there. Still don't have a good routes. I would be hurting my own progress if I listened to that advice and
Right.
saved my main skill seeds and like kept searching for routes. Like because I have, in my opinion, a really good Wigglytuff. And like, sure, I'll if I go to Lapis, I'll look for routes. But like, I'm 61 Aerons in. All I want is triple sausage Aeron. I haven't even gotten a triple sausage Aeron. I don't even have the option to be like, well, this is triple sausage, but it's like ingredient finder down. Like, haven't even been presented with this opportunity yet. Because it's always like sausage, coffee, coffee. And I don't need sausage, coffee, coffee. I need sausage, sausage, sausage. So like this like fantasy of, well, you can do better. When can I do better? It's been 2 years for routes. When is you can do better? And I'm not saying you should invest in bad.
You'll do better when you power up a not as good one. That's what'll happen. That's Murphy's Law, or I don't know, Zygarde's Law. Let's call it. I don't know. I'm going to use a different.
Like my Dedenne is not even close to an S range Dedenne. It is inventory medium, inventory large, and helping speed medium, and then the nature is main skill trigger up. And then when it gets to 75, it'll have another main skill trigger. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because when I put it on my team overnight, I wake up to 2 skill triggers every single time.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Yep.
And I feel like people don't talk about that kind of stuff. Of like, well, this isn't a perfect Dedenne. Well, the best way to run Dedenne is by putting it on your team overnight, letting it proc, and then moving it off your team in the morning. You don't need a perfect Dedenne for that. You just need a Dedenne that can proc twice overnight, and one main skill, which is the nature and helping speed, is good enough for that. And the inventory is nice because it doesn't get full to prevent it.
All right,
but I don't know. I hate this I hate the conversation of like, well, it's not perfect. No, it's good enough. It's good.
No, but that's the thing. It's like I don't feel like I don't need to find. I'm not trying to find a perfect one. I just have that feeling where I'm like, oh, I know I'm going to power it up, and then like a better one's going to come along. Like,
but that's the way it goes.
I
really.
know.
That's the way it goes.
I know I need to do it. It's a mixture of like,
okay, here's a serious question, Bobby.
And start a new thing as well.
How many times has this happened? Where you've powered something up and then you got something better?
I don't think it's happened at all yet.
Exactly. This in 2 years, this has happened to me once, and it was Ampharos. And to be fair, the only reason I powered up the Ampharos to begin with is because I didn't know any better.
Sure.
And then I finally got a better Ampharos. I wouldn't even say the Ampharos I got was like S tier. It's probably like maybe like an A- or something. But I was like, this Ampharos is significantly better, and everyone keeps saying that the charge strength meta is good. It's not. As somebody who's been on green grass, charge strength meta is trash. I can't believe I invested in Sudowoodo, Ampharos, and I don't remember the last one. Golduck.
Isn't it
all
pronounced
bad?
Ampharos?
Ampharos, yeah. What did I say?
Ampharos.
Ampharos.
All right, hold on.
Ampharos.
It's 7:01. Let me go to Sarumi.
Whatever you're about to say will not change my mind.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe.
I thought we pronounced them correctly on this podcast.
We do. Anyways, it's happened to me once where I've powered up something and then I've gotten something better. It's almost never happened in any other situation where it's like, I regret powering this up.
That's true. That hasn't happened to me yet.
Like, I got a better feel than the Walrein I was using. But again, the Walrein I was using, I powered it up at the time because it was one of my first Pokemon. I didn't know any better. So it wasn't like I powered it up because I thought this was like goated. It was just like, cool.
Right.
This was just always on my team, and it just naturally powered up.
Well, and to be fair, none of the Pokemon on my team are perfect, right? And I've thought about this, where it's like, I don't care that my Charizard isn't perfect. I use it every week,
Right.
like, so I really shouldn't care. I'm not like, I shouldn't care for a new one. Again, it's a mixture of what if a better one comes along, but also like starting a new meal that I don't like doing.
Right.
So I just need to do it. I just need to go in and just power things up. That's why I have so many dream shards, because I'm not powering anything new up. And yeah, it has to happen. It'll happen.
Ampharos.
Ampharos.
I don't know. It's always been Ampharos for me, but
Ampharos.
That's what everybody's saying. There's legitimate power creep in this game, right? So for the longest time, people were like, Charizard needs to be triple sausage. And like, I think my Charizard is sausage, ginger, or whatever. And that's fine. Like, if I need ginger with a little bit of sausage, that Charizard works great. That's why I'm looking for a triple sausage Aeron.
Right.
And that will just always happen. Like, you could look for a triple pumpkin Pumpkaboo, which I'm doing, but eventually there will probably be a better triple pumpkin. Like, how many people looked for, I can't remember what the original soybean farmer was Golem.
Mm-hmm.
I've never evolved a Geodude into a Graveler. I don't even think I've caught a Graveler. I have, 20-some Geodudes, but I've never gotten to a Golem. But then as soon as Quackleval came out, it just runs circles around Golem. There's no reason to have Golem anymore.
I only ever use Golem because my Quackleval all have leek soybeans.
Yeah, if you did triple
soybean leek, sorry.
If you did triple soybean Quackleval, it would be better than Golem. But if you did, most people do the leeks because there's not a good way to get leeks.
Yeah, now we have Farfetch'd, but before, until then it was.
Yeah, good luck finding a Farfetch'd. I've caught one since
I don't think
it's
I have a
debuted.
Farfetch'd.
I think I have like 6 Farfetch'd, but it was all during that 1 week, the week that it was new.
I just think that people are like holding out for these like fantasy Pokemon that will never happen, and then their enjoyment of the game goes down less because they're restricting themselves on like the tools that exist.
Right. But you gotta think like, what's the end goal? You know what I mean? Like, does it
more
matter?
Bulldoze Guacamole?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
Eventually just throw my phone into the ocean, I think, is my end goal.
My end goal is to make more Bulldoze Guacamole.
Who cares if it's not perfect? Use it.
I don't know what the other avocado dish was.
Doesn't matter. Guacamole is definitely the winner here.
It is, yeah. Anyways, you should have fun with Pokémon Sleep.
Good game.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a great game.
Last bit of news here is that Nintendo is confirming that a smaller capacity Switch 2 game card is in production, but due to chip shortages, it will take some time to see widespread availability despite the smaller capacity. These cards will still be expensive due to the rising cost of material.
Yeah,
Why
we're
is this
talking about
important?
this recently, sort of.
We talked about this because the Pokopia is
Yes.
Key
not
card, right?
on the cartridge.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And you'd mentioned it was because there's only
There's like 2 options for the
two
game
options
cards.
for the game cards, right?
Yes. And I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. One is like
I think 160.
one's like 64 gigs and the other is
One's
like
like 8
12
or something, right? It's like really small.
Yeah, it's like really small.
Yeah.
Because Bravely Default 1 and 2 was like slightly above the smaller size.
Mm-hmm.
And Pokopia is like 12 or something, isn't or did they know the size of the
Pokopia
game?
is like 12, yeah.
12 or 12
It's
or
like
13.
just right above whatever the
Yeah, the smaller one would have been. So are they saying that there's a smaller capacity chip or a smaller capacity cartridge that will be bigger than the smallest one now, or just that like that smaller one has a production shortage right now?
There's 2 new ones coming.
Okay.
So there should be 4 cartridges altogether. So this is off IGN. In a statement today, R-Type Dimension 3 publisher In Games initially said that it would take advantage of the Switch 2's cartridge size options that Nintendo will offer developers currently stuck between choosing the expensive 64 gig cart or the game key card release, which is that smaller cart. They reworded their statement to clarify that Nintendo itself has not made the announcement concerning cartridge sizes, so it should not be interpreted as official information. In Games is still launching R-Type Dimension 3 as a physical release, where previously it was not due to the size of the cartridge. But they did say that they will increase the price of their cartridge by $10 because the cost of the cartridge is going to be more money.
Got it.
So there is a poll on IGN saying, would you pay $10 more for a full Switch 2 game cartridge rather than a game key card? And 77% of people said yes, they would.
Really? Not me.
That's kind of surprising. I'm not going to lie. I don't know.
Well, I guess I could see where they're going. I guess if I was to vote, I would probably say yes, because why would I get a game key card when I would just download it digitally?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
So if you're saying like, oh, it's, Blueprints is $40 on the Switch. Gosh, I wish Blueprints was on the Switch. If Blueprints was $40 on the Switch 2 digitally,
Right.
or it's $50 if you want the cartridge.
Okay. Sure.
Would you pay $10 more to have a physical version of it? I don't think this fixes the Pokopia issue, though.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, do you think in the future they reprinted on an actual card? I'm going to say probably not, but...
What, charge $80 because it's already $70?
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to say probably not, but...
If there's any company that can eat $10...
Yeah.
It would be Pokemon. But they sure didn't do that with the DLC. It all comes full circle.
Yeah, exactly, right.
I understand this if you're like a collector. I wish I cared about this more.
Yeah.
But as somebody who mostly gets my games digitally.
Yeah, I can't go back to physical games. Like I get it. People like to collect stuff, and also people like physical media.
I get I get it. I totally get
understand that. But for me, it's just so much easier to pay everything digitally.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
every single one of the arguments is valid as to why the key card thing is an issue.
Yes.
But switching between games digitally is so I don't want to open the little flip on my Switch, take the card out, put it back in the case, take another. It's just I don't know. We're past that.
Yeah, it's.
But I do understand the argument. Like I get the idea of owning quote unquote your game, but whatever.
I was the person. Maybe this is my like personal feeling. I was the person when I was 18 to 24 maybe, where like I was working at GameStop. I was buying so many used games. I had like a bookshelf of my PS2, my GameCube, my Xbox 360, my DS games. Like I was growing that collection, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And then at a certain point, I just broke. And I don't know if it was like moving too many times or realizing that like I'm just not playing these games. And I get that there's an appeal of like looking at your shelf and being like, this is everything I collected. Because I felt that. But at a certain point, I was like, I don't know what happened. I just took everything in and I just traded it all into not GameStop, but it was like I think it was like Micro Media Center, Mega Media Exchange, I think it was called. And I was much happier with the amount of money they gave me versus the games sitting on my shelf. I used to do it with movies too. I had a bunch of DVDs, and I just don't. I want less stuff in life.
That is my thing. I mean, I don't have anything that can play DVDs at this point in time. I don't have a disc drive in anywhere right now in my house. But it comes down to just like the thing, like the items become a burden for me.
Sure.
Even though like I could they could just be shoved into the garage or something, or like into a place where I'm not seeing them, but like just having those physical items has become a burden. So the less stuff I can have, the better off I feel like I am. And maybe this will come back to bite me later, but I don't know.
I like stuff.
And I'm happy for the people.
I think Austin is right. All the arguments are very valid around the Switch 2 stuff. It's just I'm going to spend my energy fighting for other things.
Yeah.
And I think people should fight and argue for this. I can only care about so many things.
Yeah. I think I've mentioned this before on the podcast, maybe. But for Pokemon games specifically, I buy them twice, which is already a problem. I'll buy them digitally, so it's so easy to switch between. I'm on stream, I want to go over here real quick. It's so easy. If I open Pokemon Home, it's all connected, whatever, I don't gotta worry about it. But then I'll also buy them physically so I can have them on my shelf. And it's like, I don't know, I'm over it a little bit.
Yeah, I think BDSP broke that for me.
Yeah, well, not me. But then, for example, like games like Mario Kart, I did buy that physically. I think I'm gonna go buy Metroid 4 today physically. So I don't know.
I'm at the point where, because I don't play the games if I have them physically, I won't go switch out the cartridge for the game. There's a lot more chance that I will boot up a game if it's just digital.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier to do that I almost want to sell my copies of like Sword and Shield, because I have those physically, and Let's Go Pikachu, so that I can just go buy them again digitally. So I have them digitally instead. Like I don't want to pay for them digitally when I have them physically, because that's like another $60 for each game that I don't need to spend. But if I could just go sell them for like even $40 a piece or something, I will go so that I can buy them again digitally. Like I will do that.
Yeah. I think to like piggyback off of that, I wanting to switch them out and stuff. I think when I buy a game physically, I don't take it out until I'm done with the game, and then once I take it out, I'm probably not playing it again. So it's like it'll be in there for sometimes months.
Yep.
For me, it's not even like the switching of games. Like I don't really mind that. It's just that I don't play old games. Like the reason I do play older Pokemon games is the pure fact that I can move Pokemon around.
Yeah. Sure.
And if Pokemon didn't have that, I don't think I think I would still be like, obviously I would still be a Pokemon fan, but I think that's the appeal of at least going back to an older game. I could go back to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I could catch a Comfey, and then I could move it forward into Sword and Shield.
Or a Blacephalon.
Or a Blacephalon, that's true.
Stop.
I could finally move that Blacephalon forward. And I think that's what makes those games pretty unique to me. But as we talked about last week with Pokemon Home, only like 1 out of 27 people who bought Sword and Shield probably actually have a Pokemon Home account. So it's like that thing that I like about Pokemon, I'm like in the minority for.
Sure. But I will say, and this is like, you'd have to go back so far, but as you all know, I'm an Echo the Dolphin fan, a huge Echo the Dolphin fan. And for a long time, that game, like for a little bit, it was available on iOS when Sega was putting their games on iPhone for a bit, but then it wasn't, right? That game wasn't available on any system that I had. And then it became available on like the Nintendo online place. And it was great. Now I can play it and it's wonderful. There's a second Echo the Dolphin game that has like never been made available again. But if I, still had the Sega Genesis and I had the physical game, like I could go back and play it at any point in time, right? Like there is that, right? That idea of if you do want to play that classic game or that older game, like having that physical media allows you to do that. It just isn't possible. And you see it more with like movies nowadays too, where it's like, oh, this is only streaming on this service.
Mm-hmm.
If I just had the DVD still, like I could just go watch the movie rather than hunt down which streaming service actually has it available right now.
But that's like the bigger
valid
argument with Echo the Dolphin too. It's like eventually some of these games you're not going to be able to play them unless you have the game, the console, whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's where the key card thing is the problem.
No, I think key cards are a problem. You guys are all making sense. I just know the reality is I don't play old games.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like the Nintendo Switch Online has however many games you can play?
Not playing them.
I've never played a single one. I saw that I've been a Nintendo Switch Online member for 8 years because when you go to your profile, it says, I have never played a single one of those digital games that I get to play for free.
I played a couple of them, I think.
Not a single one.
I played Echo the Dolphin and like maybe 2 others. And that's it.
I played Pokemon Puzzle League for like 3 hours.
Nice.
There's just too many new games coming out and games I haven't gotten around to. Like, as a kid, it felt like you were lucky. Like as a kid, I got like 3 games for Christmas and I got like 3 games for my birthday, and that's what I played all year. And there wasn't a lot of games coming out. Like, look at the Nintendo 64 library. Not a lot of games actually came out for the Nintendo 64 in the grand scheme of things.
Very true.
And games just come out so often and so fast, and a lot are trash. But like the game of the years just happened. There were just so many good games, and it was like, oh, I barely played any of these, and I would like to play them. I would rather play something new than go back and play Pokemon Puzzle League.
I had, as a kid, I'm not sure if either of you remember this, but I had something called Sega Channel. Do you know?
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, so you'd plug in, so you have a Sega Genesis, you plug in this thing that would go where the cartridge would go, and then on the back of it, you'd plug in like the coaxial like cable like that, like from the TV, right? You'd plug that into, or you'd like screw that into this thing that would go into your Sega Genesis, and you would get like 30 games a month. And it was essentially like streaming games. And so I'd have the ability to like play any of these like 15 or 20 or 30 games. And then every month it would switch to a new 20 or 30 games. And so you'd play them a month at a time, and then you could play the different like games that were on Sega Channel, and you paid like a monthly subscription. It was like an add-on to your cable or something. It was wild.
Okay,
I was like 8 or 9 years old. But Sega Channel was awesome. It was literally what like it is today, but like I don't know, 25
ahead
years
of its
ago.
time.
Way ahead of its time. I don't think it did very well overall, but yeah, it was great.
Ahead of its time. I think that'll wrap up for our show. If you're on the premium feed, stick around. We're going to talk about some PSA
Wait, real quick. We got to say something about Masters.
Oh, sure.
Wait for.
Yes, we do.
There's a new Masters thing coming out.
Well, you
Perfect.
can Earn
up to 2,000
yeah,
gems
okay.
over the next 10 days in Pokemon Masters EX Battle Countdown special event. Thanks for listening.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Open
the
up
New Year
Masters.
event. So yeah, if you you get 200 gems every day for logging in for 10 days. I don't think it's usually longer than 10 days. So if you miss a day, you're still good. But if you want 2,000 free gems, now's the time to boot up Masters. All right, that'll be our show. Thank you. Finally, we talk about Masters. We will next week will be our DLC mini episodes. Aiming for probably 3 mini episodes for the series. So no normal episode next week. But you'll probably get a mini episode on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. For the DLC. So that'll be your spoilers with like new Mega Pokemon and story stuff. It's gonna be me and Austin. Bobby will be out of town for that. But again, thank you for listening. Thank you for making it to the end. If you're on the premium feed, stick around for our bonus. We're gonna talk about Beckett being acquired by PSA, what that means for Pokemon cards. If you're not on the premium feed, you can head over to patreon.com/PKMNcast to join. That would be really cool of you. We want to break the trend of people canceling the subscriptions at the end of the year. You should be starting a new subscription at the end of the year. And the Patreon should be the subscription you start. For $5, you get longer episodes, and you get ad-free episodes. And you get access to this. You get a bunch of stuff for $5 to be completely fair. All right, that's it for us. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Bobby. We will see you guys next week. Stick around for the premium if you're on that. This has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are
super effective.
Super Bulldoze Guacamole. Enjoy.
Sounds delicious. I'm so hungry.
PSA graded 500,000 items, which is plus 15% of what they normally do. CGC graded 122,000 items, which is 3% less than the following week. Beckett graded 18,000 items, which is plus